Hey folks, what we have here is a CMXL Tech portable indoor-outdoor use portable wireless speaker. As you can see on the box, it says it is born for music. Well, it is from Amazon. It was normally $80. I was able to use a coupon code and got it for, I think it was about $17 or so, which is pretty fair for what the unit is. So I got the unit, unboxed it, and figured I would check out the manual to see what it was. Here's your manual. That's it. Little piece of paper, Chinese writing in the back. It comes with a little strap and a charging cable. Nothing spectacular. So I figured I would check the specs on it, and as you can see on the box, it says here playtime 2 to 4 hours, charging time 2 to 4 hours. On the same box it also says 6 hours of playtime. So which you're going to believe, I'm not really sure. I would say more than likely that's what it's going to be actually say. Now it does have a solar panel on it, so you can do solar charging. However, solar panel, and I'm not sure if you can read that box, solar panel 1 watt. So you would have to probably have this thing out in the sun, full direct sunlight, 8 to 10 hours a day for 2 days straight, I'm guessing, to charge this unit. It says charging time is 2 to 4 hours based on a regular standard charger that you can use with this standard cable. So, good things and bad things. It has a light. Light actually works pretty good, not too bad. It feels a little bit chintzy, not too bad. It, as you can see on the box, it has a what looks like a nice little rest for your phone. It actually works pretty well. You put the handle up, slap your phone on it, sits there, perfect. So, actually will work pretty decent. Your radio option is nothing spectacular. And I don't know if I'm going to have a problem with YouTube for doing this, because it's just radio waves, just transmitting over the radio, so it shouldn't be an issue. So, if we click
FM mode,
you can click on. So, you there have 2 modes. First mode brought you into FM mode, and down here in the basement I get like 3 channels from FM, so it really wasn't anything spectacular to choose from. However, downside, you can't see anything when you are trying to change the channels on this. You basically either hit this to scan, or you hit plus and minus to go through channels, and hopefully you're going to hit something and know what that station is. Now, I was a little bit surprised. I expected this to be an awful speaker. Not really. It's actually pretty good. It sounds better than my little JBL to go. This thing I've had for quite a while, so it's probably one of the first 2 versions or so to come out. Might even be the second version that came out, which still sounds pretty good, but it's not all that loud. This is louder, and the speaker actually sounded better than my JBL. So I can't complain. And that was running the Bluetooth using music off of my phone, which is actually better sounding music than trying to get it from the FM radio station. Surprisingly loud. I will not play that because that might come up with some copyright issues with YouTube. So, for $80 from Amazon, not even close to being worth it. Would I purchase this again at the $17 to $25 range? Absolutely, because it's got a couple other neat little features. One, it has a standard auxiliary jack on the outside, which works pretty well just for coming out to speakers. To headphones or whatnot. You know, here's your standard input, and it's got a little TFT card here, TF card. This also has, as you can see, a microphone jack. And as you can see on here, the picture of the box, it looks like it appears to be for a large standard microphone, which of course I don't have. But what I did go and dig out from some of the old stuff I had lying around upstairs was just a standard adapter from the small to the large, and just an old Creative Labs headset here that had a microphone built in here, and plugged it in and tested it out real quick. It didn't like this and probably the adapter, so it would work, but it would cut out a little bit when you were trying to use it, and you were getting a little feedback, some static. My guess is that static is coming from the fact that it's really not designed to be used with this particular setup, especially with an adapter that who knows how long I've had this and if it's really any good anymore. So you could actually use this as your own mini amplifier if you had an event that you just wanted to be able to speak at your normal tone within a larger room and amplify your voice out. So it's actually kind of a neat little feature. Other than that, I wouldn't think twice about having one of these sitting around up at the lake just for fun, having spent only $17 on it. And if I want to use it and want to throw it outside, near the water, wouldn't think twice about that, and not having to possibly ruin a really good outdoor speaker. Is it a little bit bulky for a flashlight? Absolutely. But in a jam, if you need a flashlight when the power goes out and you had this thing sitting fully charged, you would have yourself a little flashlight or indoor light, for temporary use. I would, again, not pay $80 for this. I will put the link down in the bottom in the description, for this particular unit. And I did check to see if that coupon code worked again just a little while ago, and that code did work again, knocking that price down to $17. It's actually $16 unless you live in a state with tax, and it jumps it up a little bit. But I would check to see if that code worked, and then if it does, that would be a nice deal for somebody who's looking for just an inexpensive unit like this that you don't have to worry about. Or you have younger kids that you want to say, okay, well, they want a little speaker they can run off of something. Go ahead, have at it. You're not going to worry about it if they break it quite so much as you would if you were spending $100 on some type of other speaker. So again, it's not a bad deal. It is, again, kind of Chinese made, a little bit cheaper than you would expect. Don't expect to get any good instructions as to what, how you're going to use it or whatnot. You just kind of figure it out as you go. But like I said, it does have multiple uses, and for the price point, if you can get it under $20, it's probably worth it for somebody. If you already have good speakers and a decent setup, you're throwing probably $20 out the window. But if it's somebody that could have a good use for this for a secondary place, or like I said, for even emergency purposes, it's a pretty good unit. I'll probably play with it a little bit more, and I'll be testing out a whole bunch of other stuff that I have, all kinds of different 12-volt lights and various charging and power storage devices, and I'll be doing more videos on that. And someday, I'll use this for a little bit and might revisit to see if it lasted. Who knows? It might only last 2 weeks, and in which case I'll come back and let you know. And if it does last pretty well and works pretty good, maybe I'll update this video down the road and let you know. All right? Have a great night, guys. Bye.